Hello, this is your friendly neighbor Dr. Jimmy128 and I am quickly running out of I'm losing my voice here. It looks like a little friendly conversation between both players. Ender asking for money to buy a new CPU. Of course, Ender saying he was just kidding. Anyways, this is going to be game 4 between MskiJabito and MskiEnder in the finals of the Zencraft Cup. Jabito currently up 2 games to 1. And I believe he's just 1 game away from clinching the tournament, the series, and the money. Money, money, money. And looks like the map is going to be on Tall Dream Altar, a very, very macro-intensive map here. This is actually a 4-player map with about 3 expansions per main base. So that means there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 expansions possible for each player if they do distribute them equally, which I doubt they would. And yes, this is going to be a very, very exciting game. I do believe this may be a macro-intensive game right here. Both of the past games have been, straight up pressure from Jabito. If you didn't see Game 3, go and check that out because I'm about to tell everyone what happened in Game 3. You have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so in Game 3, Jabito applied a lot of pressure on Ender's middle run, sending in Zerglings, sending in Banelings, and when Ender was, really down in the economy, Jabito just shot ahead and went straight for roaches. He amassed a huge army of roaches, and Ender was just, he was struggling to get back into the game and just droning up. And that won the game for Jabito. And it looks like, will Jabito be putting down another Spinecrawler here? I don't know. But that play has really been effective against Ender. Looks like Jabito now just harassing the drone line. Now both spawning pools are about to spawn at the exact... Both spawning pools finish at the exact same time. Both players grabbing their gas at just about the exact same time. So we're seeing very a mirror build here. Mirror builds from both players. Looks like the scouting workers are now going home after a hard day's work. We have Zergling Speed now on the way, and is 36, 37, 38. These two upgrades are in sync. Looks like these two players are also in sync. In terms of build, Queen's now just about to spawn, and there's just slightly delayed. That was all because of that little drone harass there from Jabito. Excellent. So you can see the exponential effects of the actions that you take when you play this game. It's like here comes Ender, he's trying to scout out everything that's going on. Will he see? Yes, he does see the Baneling's nest. If you saw that little pink circle, that was Ender clicking to find out what it was, and Ender does know that the Baneling's nest is on the way. This is the same build that Jabito used to win game 2 and 3. Apparently Jabito does not want to get into a macro game right now with Ender. He just wants to apply the pressure because which is the basic strategy when you go up against Zerg. When you go up against Zerg, you want to pressure them a lot. You don't want to leave them alone and just allow them to macro, get a lot of drones, and allow them to build a strong and stable economy to reinforce their army every now and then. However, like Jabito is coming in with 5 Zerglings. He's just trying to check out what the army composition right now is. He does see the roaches here from Ender. Jabito not exactly deciding to go all in. He does decide to get a Roach Warren for himself because he has gone for this fast expansion. So it looks like Jabito is looking to macro it up just a little bit with Ender. He is ahead though because he got this expansion way sooner. However, looks like Ender is moving up with his forces just with his Zerglings to check out what is going on. And looks like he's trying to pressure this hatchery. Jabito not exactly having enough Zerglings here to counteract Ender's Zerglings. However, the roaches now are coming in for Ender. Looks like that Jabito is going to sacrifice this hatchery. He is going to attack once the broodlings spawn. He is just waiting. He does cancel the Roach Warren. Is making 8 more Zerglings. So here it comes. Here come the broodlings. Here come the broodlings. Jabito should be moving in. No, he decides not to move in. He's just waiting for the roaches to enter his territory. Here comes the Zerglings. The Zerglings are now going to surround the roaches. The Banelings should be coming in out to take out the Zerglings. Here come the Banelings. The Banelings are trying to get the Zerglings. He did get a good amount of Zerglings and the roaches right there, but Ender is now streaming in with more Zerglings. Jabito now is on the back foot. He is now the one under pressure. And he's desperately trying to produce as many Banelings as possible. However, this queen now is going to fall down. If this queen falls, it may be spell doom now for Jabito. Jabito now is just trying to snipe the roach. However, these Banelings are definitely going to go after the Zerglings. The Zerglings have to be very careful. This one roach is left for dead. So it's like these Banelings, their mere presence on the map is going to be enough to push these Zerglings back. But the Zerglings now are running into the Banelings. One Baneling exploding, getting about 3 or 4 Zerglings. And now Jabito is chasing away the Zerglings with his own Zerglings. And getting a few free, a couple of free shots there. He's trying to surround the Zerglings though to allow the Banelings to come in. However, Ender now going for his expansion is now transferring the drones over. He does have a slight advantage in the drone count. However, the battle in the middle of the map is still going on. Ender now both players do have Zergling speed. However, there are no Banelings here on the map. I mean, there are no Banelings there. Anyways. It looks like Ender now might be able to take this game. All Jabito has for defense is this one Spinecrawler and this queen could possibly take out every single Zergling, which it does, or it could have been the Spinecrawler. The Spinecrawler does have 4 kills, and I am losing my voice as the games go on and on. However, the pressure is still on Jabito, but he has quelled the quake or the storm. For now, Ender's macro now is about to kick in. He does have a slight lead on the mineral count, and he has a slight lead on the gas count as well. And man, I do need to take a drink of water after this. It's like Ender now trying to go in for the kill. He does have the lead in the economy. He does have the army advantage. Looking at the army tab, the food count, Ender is definitely had this one Spinecrawler though is caught off guard. This may spell disaster for Jabito. He just moved that Spinecrawler out. That was his mainstay. That was his main defense. And Jabito now has his Zerglings. These Zerglings are trying to take out as many of the roaches and Zerglings as possible. However, Ender is flooding in more Zerglings. Jabito now trying to wait for his Zerglings, for more Zerglings of his own. However, this looks bad. And Jabito GG's. Ender has tied this series 2 games apiece, and we are now going into the decisive 4th game between these two high-level Zerg players. So grab some popcorn, grab some water, grab some cola, and let's go and check out game number 4. Game number 5. Dr. Jimmy out.